If someone were to ask you what the highest level, most powerful Pokemon you can find in the wild would be, what springs to mind? Must be a legendary, right? Arceus is encountered at a staggering level 80. Is it Arceus? No. There is a Pokemon that dethrones the literal god of Pokemon, Magikarp. Of course it's Magikarp. Let me explain. So in Sinnoh's resort area, there's a pond where you can catch our favorite little fish. But deeper within this pond lurks something very special. Something that makes even a shiny look like pathetic small fry. An absolute legend of a fish. The level 100 Magikarp. Yep, you heard me right. In this game, you can catch a wild level 100 Magikarp. I must have it. Except I've still never played Pokemon Platinum, so I was out of luck. But as it happens, there actually is one more location in the Pokemon universe where you can find this beast of a fish. The Nature Preserve in Black and White 2. So with my childhood copy of Black 2 in hand, I knew I had a journey ahead of me. So how exactly does it work? Well, we're going to be doing fishing encounters. For the Nature Preserve, there are 3 fishing encounter slots. You've got 40% Basculin, 59% Magikarp, and 1% Magikarp. The difference between the two is that with the 59% slot, the Magikarp vary from levels 40 to 70, which is no good because we want the level 100 Carp, but in the 1% slot they can vary anywhere between level 1 and 100, which means that every time you cast out your line, you have a 1% chance of hitting the right encounter slot, and since the levels can be anywhere between 1 and 100, you then have a further 1% chance of getting your level 100 big boy, meaning that for every encounter you have a 1 in 10,000 chance of finding the level 100 Magikarp, making it even rarer than a full-odds shiny in this game. But to make things more fun, my childhood copy of Black 2 happens to have the shiny charm on it, which means our odds for finding a shiny are slashed to 1 in 2,731. This means that we have a good chance of finding multiple shinies before the level 100 Carp. A fun fact about the Nature Preserve, if you fish in the rippling spots, you actually have the same chances of finding a level 100 Gyarados. But we're not interested in Gyarados. I know where my priorities lie. These are the highest level Pokemon you can find. They're also the lowest level Pokemon you can find in the wild, along with Regigigas in Platinum that can also be found at level 1. The 1 in 10,000 chance was daunting, but I was not to be deterred. I knew I was destined to find one of these for myself, so I set off for the Nature Preserve and got fishing. I cast out line after line, and as hundreds of encounters went by, I quickly began to grow tired with how long it was taking. Too many fish! Too many! We could use some cats. Well, lucky for us, the Battle Cats has more cats than you could ever need. Ever. Thank you for sponsoring! The Battle Cats is the game you never knew you needed. Get this, you do battle with cats. The cats are on an invasion and they can't be stopped. They're taking over the world. Even the moon isn't safe. There are many fierce warriors for your consideration, including cat, bird cat, cats in a box, bean cats, and my personal favorite, this cat that has the most majestic legs I've ever seen. I would fight for you. But I guess you're fighting for me since that's literally the point of the game. You can pick 10 cat types per battle and you want to use as many as possible to claim victory. If you're in a pinch, you can even use this beautiful cat cannon to knock back your enemies. As you play through the game, you can unlock even more cat friends to do battle with. On the 29th of this month, you can even get yourself a free rare ticket which will let you unlock a new cat hero. There are also special capsule events, limited time stages, and even more fun stuff to check out. You can download the game now by using the link in the description or by using this handy QR code. Thanks so much again to the Battle Cats for sponsoring this video. So it was taking me way too long to find my desired Magikarp. I desperately needed a new strategy. This was around the end of last year, and I remembered I did also have a spare copy of White 2. I remember I bought it from my older sister for £15 when I was a teenager. She'd get a lot more than that for it now. I totally scammed her. But I'd had this copy of White 2 that had just been sitting in its box for years. This was the perfect time to put it to good use. I took a break from fishing up Magikarp, and in my leisure time I played through this White 2. It was a really wholesome and nostalgic experience. Here's my final team if you want to see it. The goal was to get to the Nature Preserve, and then I'd have 2 games to hunt on for the level 100 Carp, so it should go twice as fast. What I kind of forgot is that to get to the Nature Preserve, you have to have seen every Pokemon in the Unova regional dex. Nearly 300 Pokemon. I didn't have to catch all of them, thank goodness, but I did still have to do lots of breeding and trading with my other games. And by the time I got to the nature preserve, I had around 40 hours logged into my save file. I still think even this probably will save me time, but we'll have to see. I'm glad I did do this though, because when I finally started looking for the level 100 carp again, things got interesting. Also, you might notice that I'm using a Grimer and a Swalot, which might seem pretty random, but there is a very good reason for this. They both have an ability called Sticky Hold. You could also use a Pokemon with suction cups. What this does is drastically increase the rate at which you get bites. Before I started using these, it was painful how many times I'd cast a line and get nothing. The words "not even a nibble" appear in my nightmares. But legit, as soon as I started using them, I got a bite every single time. Definitely something you want to consider if you decide to look for this too. With my Sticky Hold Pokemon and 2 games, the encounters started going by a lot faster, and it didn't take long for the fun to start. Around 2,000 encounters in, I found an incredibly rare Magikarp. Could my quest be over already? Shiny! That's not even on the shiny charm file. That Magikarp's just full odds, wow. This is phase 1 for the level 100 Magikarp. First shiny. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, time to catch it. I'm going to use the best of Pokeballs, the Quick Ball. 2, 3, and I got her. So that's my first shiny Magikarp. Probably not my last one, but still very, very cool. It's not the beast I was looking for, but I will take you in. We're not actually shiny hunting though, so it's just a cool bonus. Remember, these games are old, so shinies are a lot less common. We might not see another one for weeks. Oh, what? Okay. Literally 10 minutes after the Magikarp did I find this Basculin. Wait, what? What? I swear, it's been like 10 minutes since I found that, the Magikarp. What? Oh, this ain't good. Oh no. I'm legit kind of worried about this. I was actually just thinking after I caught the Magikarp, you know, I should do a little test capture of a Basculin because I'm a bit worried that I might fail one. And what do you know? Now, why would I be worried about failing a Basculin? I'm interrupting the clip because if you want to try and hunt the level 100 Carp, then this is something you need to know. So at level 51, Basculin learns a move called Final Gambit, which makes it faint. If you find a shiny, you don't want that. Or maybe you do, maybe you just don't like Basculin. It also gets Double Edge and Thrash, and has a surprisingly low catch rate. Just all very bad things for a shiny. So basically, you want a ghost type so that all those nasty moves will fail. I was using a Dusknoir. Okay, that's your helpful tip of the day. I hope I have earned your sub. Bye! Alright, switching to my Dusknoir. I'm a bit worried just because my Dusknoir is quite a bit underleveled, so I don't want it to die. And I don't have any other ghost types. I have a Master Ball. If things really go wrong, it'd be really funny if I have to use it. I'm just not gonna weaken it, I'm just gonna throw stuff at it. 1, 2, 3. I was so sure I was gonna fail that. So that is phase 2 for the level 100 Magikarp. This one actually was on the shiny charm file this time. Very cool. After finding my second shiny fish, I then livestreamed the hunt for a little bit, and around 5,000 encounters, I fished up another prize. Only play Pocket Monster game. Oh! Oh! Alright. This is on the forwards file! Wow, that's really lucky. That's exciting. I'm gonna catch it in a quick ball because I can. 1, 2, 3, and go! Not the quick ball. What are you gonna do about it? It looks fine in a quick ball, it's yellow. Oh, that's so cool though. After my third shiny, I began to lose a bit of steam again. I'd still do encounters every now and then, but it was really dragging on. I decided that just wouldn't do, so here I employed something I like to call the no-life approach. I needed to find this thing. In around 3 days, I racked up the same amount of encounters as I'd done in the previous 6 months. I wasn't messing around. And around 6,000 encounters, I was greeted by a familiar face. Oh! Oh, another one. Okay. So that's shiny Magikarp number 3. Isn't this like the 3rd shiny that I've had on the full odds file? That's so wild. Why is this one so lucky? My shiny charm file has found 1 Basculin, and this one has found 3 shiny Magikarp. Like, what is going on? I'm feeling different. I'm gonna catch this one in a netball. 3. Ooh. Alright, that's shiny number 4. Moving on. I shall accept it. RNG is just whack sometimes. With a game that has the shiny charm, I should be getting 3 times as many shinies as a game that doesn't have one. But in my case, I got 3 times as many on the full odds file. RNG just doesn't care, it does its own thing. After I found the 4th shiny, I had something incredible happen. I found 3 of the 1% Magikarp slots on one game in a row. That doesn't sound crazy, but when you do the numbers, the chances of that happening are literally 1 in a million. 100 times rarer than the actual thing I was trying to do. With 4 shinies in my possession, I knew I had to keep going. 10,000 encounters was in sight, and then... There it is! There it is! Oh man! That is a beautiful sight. Oh, I gotta get a picture of that. Look at this amazing creature. I cannot believe it. Beautiful. No cheating device, because I'm for real. I'm going to be catching this in the classic, the quick ball. Oh, that is amazing. There we go. The hunt for the most powerful carp is over. It took me 9,664 encounters, but the level 100 Magikarp was finally mine. I mean, it probably wasn't 9664 exactly. Somewhere around 8,000, my cat started playing with my keyboard and messed up the calculator I had opened, so I had to make an educated guess. This took me around 40 hours to find, but I feel such a sense of accomplishment knowing that I found one of the rarest encounters in Pokemon. Hey, Lucy, you know you could have just used a Pokemon with pressure, right? What? Well, yeah. If you have a Pokemon with the ability Pressure, Vital Spirit, or Hustle at the front of the party, it'll make the encounter have a 50% chance of selecting the slot with the higher levels. What this does is make the odds go from 1 in 10,000 to around 1 in 200. So you're saying I didn't need to spend 40 hours trying to find this thing? Nope, but that method only works in Platinum though, so it would have been useless for Black and White too anyway. So technically, I didn't waste any time. I suppose. But you could also make it easier in Black and White too by using lucky powers or an ability like Intimidate. Oh, that's all I need to hear. So as I was saying, one of the rarest encounters in Pokemon. I now take my very powerful Carp and ride off into the sunset. Thank you. Hey, this video was such fun to make, so I hope you liked it too. I have some really fun videos planned this summer. I can't wait for you to see them. If I say it in a video, I'll probably be more likely to hold myself to it, so I'm going to be streaming a little more on Twitch soon, so give it a look if you want. Alright, thanks for watching, bye!